BIGG. Lord knows I'm from the gutter gutter, trying to get my own island, screaming gullah gullah. Dated a detective and had her undercovers. She had a son and he called me a motherfucker.
Champion. We remain here. It's your boy J Black, aka Black Man. Now sponsored by Fiji Water. I'm just joking. We definitely not sponsored by no Fiji. Like they would never give us a dime. Like, but shout out to Fiji though. It's free promo. RBE, brick by brick. Lift his soul. If you're not familiar, go ahead and search in the YouTube engine and type in Lift His Soul. A lot of things has been done with this imprint. Some souls have been lifted. We're not gonna get into that though, because this is about Reloaded. You know what I'm saying? But Lift His Soul. They also put $1,000 on the line for a soul that's elevated the highest. And as watching that pay-per-view, we're looking for that soul to be lifted too. We fans are savages. We might say, hi, yeah, everybody shake my hand, blase, blase. We all friends. We want to see a soul get lifted. We want a body. So out of these 7 matchups, we want a body. We would like 2 bodies. We would like to point and laugh. He got smoked. Look at this. Put him on World Star. It's ugly for him. He can't come back for a while. He had to sit down for 6 months. He probably will get booked again for a while. Live tweet. Lift his soul. But to start the event, one matchup in particular, I think this is the main event. And with all due respect, it deserves to be. Because you got the return of Charlie Clips. We haven't seen Clips as of recent. A couple months. Not too crazy. Versus a guy that's been on damn near every RBE card, putting in work and arguably not losing. Max out 1-2, last minute prep versus clone, delivering CP3. Delivering back-to-back work, non-stop. Versus a guy that's been on RBE as well. Charlie Clips has been there since, I think, at least the second event to now, putting in some good work. 2-1-2s a lot. Clips has done a lot. The Farrah battle too. Yeah, Clips put in a lot of work. But I feel like for the most part in this culture, it's what have you done for me lately. Not saying it's fair to go by that, but it's what have you done for me lately. And when you go to Big K's track record as of recent, it's just back to back to back. It's hard to have the dog not striking again. And that's no slight to what Clips can do. You know what I mean? I'm more so on the fact of we all can say what if, you know what I mean? And if we do the what if situation, you got to predict a lot of battles differently. The 2-1-2, Hitman and John versus Goods and Clips. Clips third round, he pops in, he looks godly. You know what I'm saying? Is he going to do that all 3 though? It's a what if situation. Not saying, Clips, he been bringing rounds as of recent. But will he be in God mode all 3? For Big K at that. Does he respect Big K on that level to show up like that? I can't risk it. I can't risk it for the biscuit. Shout out to Lex. I can't risk it for the biscuit. I gotta go with more so the sure bet, and it's an edge to me. It's not a clear, he clearly going. It's an edge to me. It's an edge to me. So if Clips wins, I'm not surprised. It's an edge to me though. Big K 2-1. I stand on my pivot. I stand on my point. I stand on what I believe in. The face-off. By the time this drops, the face-off should be dropping tomorrow or tonight, depending on when I drop this video. So maybe the face-off can tell me something different. You know what I mean? Because you get to see how well somebody's prepped at the face-offs. Maybe. The next matchup on the card, weighing in. Arguably, the top person at RBE now. Is it arguable? It's arguable. You got Hitman over there too. Hitman said he got to stay in the company. Ill Will. Shout out to Ill Will. This man has been on a tear. He has been on fire for years now. Looking very explosive. Something you don't want to get next to. When you say lift his soul, you expect Ill Will to lift a soul. If you want to keep it 1,000, keep it 1,000. Maybe he should got 1,000 for the last soul he lifted on the line. Don't do it, Black. Keep it professional. Keep it professional. This man low-key already lifted the soul, man. He may be the reason for it being called, for them revisiting this card. They probably was editing, Ill Will versus Jack, like, dang, look at the soul. Lift his soul. Oh, we gotta bring that back. My fault, pardon me. Shout out to Jack, much love to Jack. You'll be back. Don't worry about that, Jack. You good. Ill Will versus QP. QP has been ripping and running recent, 1 round is here. 3 round is there. Solid. But again, with all due respect to QP, it's not to the level of what Ill Will has been doing. Recent transactions, what he done for me lately. Ill Will has been doing a lot for everybody lately. In every round. Performance, I gotta keep saying this. Performance of the night, max out 2. Battle of the night, max out 1. And you can, if you want to flip it, argue with performance of the night 2. If you want to do that, him versus A-Ward, if you want to go that route, it's just too much. Top 5 champion of the year, back to back. Two battles in 1 hour. What are you doing? Elwood versus John, a whole monster came out. High level of competition, back to back. As of recent, I haven't seen QP do just that. If QP beats Ill Will, it might be the upset of the year. QP is the clear underdog in this matchup, with all due respect. Clear underdog. If this was like Vegas odds, oh my God. You bet $10 on QP, you might get 1,000 back. Respectfully. Shout out to QP. You must read the comments. You must see what's going on. They expect Ill Will to get $1,000 in this matchup. This is a lift his soul fight. Freestyle ability. One thing you say, QP got that presence, so does Ill Will. QP got that charisma, so does Ill Will. And you mean to tell me they have history in this matchup? You mean to tell me that Ill Will battling for the QP? A lot of times, Ill Will just battles, right? He just battles, he does what he does. There's no real backstory, history, beef, or nothing like that. You mean to tell me Ill Will has part of that now? To go off of, he has extra motivation, properties? Stop playing me, man. Stop. Ill Will clear. 2-1 or 3-0, lift his soul. Now, this is a matchup. They both got to earn their respect. Shout out to O-Red, shout out to Magic. I do not say any of this with malicious intent. It's just the history of y'all matchups. B Magic, was it 2012 to 2015 or something like that, 2014? Back to back killer. Back to back killer. Putting in work. B Magic versus Lake. Shut up. He is that man. Be Magic versus Khan. I had Magic 2-1 in a really good fashion. I believe second and third. After Conceited did to slow it down, he had to slow down his rounds with Magic. Pardon me. You know what I'm saying? Magic versus Tay-Rock. Magic versus Clips. He was on a crazy run for a good about 2-3 years. But as of recent, we haven't seen that. You can say his battle versus Deuce. You can say, his battle versus Chess, where we see glimpses. Trust me, it's not the same as what he was in the past. Magic versus DNA. You know what I'm saying? It just hasn't been that. And I say that, I guess I said it with a little bit of spice last time. So I'm saying it respectfully. So it's still the same point. It's still the same point. Now you're on a major card, major league, where everybody's watching. We will be having a pay-per-view party. You know what I'm saying? A pay-per-view party. So we're going to be watching. Opinions, we'll be drinking and stuff like that. So opinions will be extra, a little spice on them. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. So please do well. Do well. This is a point to show the fans to get your credit score back up. This is a credit score lifter battle. You understand me? This is a credit score lifter battle. In someone, in a sense, you need this. And I say that about Magic because I say the same thing about O-Red. O-Red won Champion of the Year in 2017. Fire. Great work. But apparently, to a lot of people, I won't say ever since then because he had a lot of good matchups since then. Even on RBE against Chef Trez. Fire battle for him. against A-Ward. Fire battle for him. Arguably undefeated until his last battle versus Jag. Speaking of credit scores, you could have a 720, 750, 800. Once you're late on the payment, once you decline, and not decline, but you know how this goes. Your score drops by 100, 150. So your pretty little score of 750 is at 6 now. And I think that's what happened to O-Red. During a big card, max out versus Jag. Everybody's watching, big stage in Atlanta, sold out, at capacity. And for the most part, the people felt you dropped the ball. What will a loss to Magic do? Jag, Magic. What do you think that people will say then? So this is I get it. It's a matchup like, oh, why they booked this? But I kind of see why they booked it, because now they got two people back in the corner. When you back somebody in the corner and they got nowhere to go, they're in a forced situation. Because now they're looking at it for the fans like this is your last chance. I wouldn't say that much, people can go on and go on, but for a lot of people, this is your last chance. So shout out to this matchup. I got O-Red, however, 2-1. It's gonna be, if I'm not mistaken, based on what Red Breed is saying on their channel, smaller setting, won't be the same as usual, which is good. But we know how O-Red does in a smaller situation setting, even if it's 500 or 300. But good luck to Magic. Again, we want to see you do great. I have no hate against none of you battle rappers. We want to see you do great. You feel me? So do what you got to do. Next matchup. I like this matchup. I'm kind of torn between the two. I ain't gonna hold you. Emerson Kennedy versus Chef Trez. Shout out to my co-host and EK. EK is a great writer. Okay. We at some point we gotta have this conversation about street hymns, Mad Flex, B Dot, and actual the pen. We have to define that. We got to break down layers. Over the years we've been saying the same names. Cool. But over the years, as I'm reviewing and writing down people saying, a lot of people got to be back into this pen category. And I say that to say I seen EK previously this weekend, and he was amazing. He was really good. Again, the line. I'm gonna say that for when it comes out. It is what it is. But EK know what I'm talking about. Anybody who's there know what I'm talking about. And Chef Trez. Chef Trez has been on the small circuit. Other leagues, not the main leagues, for a while, being comfortable, as he says. So for him to come back in Atlanta against EK, I don't know if I can call this one. Nostalgia, what Chef Trez is capable of, what Chef Trez has been doing, it makes me want to say Chef Trez, but I also want to say EK. I also want to say EK as well, man. I also want to say EK as well, but to me, it's like if Chef Trez is able to do the rebuttals, if he does the rebuttals, if he does, that's going to be a strong factor in why EK can lose. Because I say EK is a great writer, but damn, Chef Trez is too. Chef Trez on the spot. Chef Trez hits you with something that's current, recent, and it connects with the crowd. Easier, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go with Chef Trez 2-1. But I'm hoping EK does well. Let me shout out to EK. On to the next one. We have street songs, street hymns, versus Bonnie Godiva. Holy fans versus only fans. Now, with OnlyFans, saying what they said, they putting a ban on certain type of content. Maybe Bonnie Godiva feels a way about that. Maybe she wants to take it out on street hymns. The guy that promotes OnlyFans. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check out on Bullpen Battle League, Street Hymns versus Chris Yamaguchi. He does something, very powerful. This is low-key one of the moments of the year. Placed elegantly, masterfully. His ability to predict that Chrissy was going to do what she did, women in general, when you play that song, you know what I'm saying? It was powerful. But can he do that to Bonnie? I feel like Bonnie's more tactful in how she, does what she does in the battle. So it's gonna be hard for Street Hymns to pull it off. but I can't go against the Holy Fans right now. If it's the Holy Fans Street Hymns, I got him 2-1. If it's the Holy Fans Street Hymns, 2-1. Anything else, Bonnie. But if it's the Holy Fans Street Hymns, you got to bring that one, Street Hymns. You have to bring that. You have to bring that conversation, that discussion to Bonnie. You got to talk about OnlyFans being banned at some point. If you get into that bag, I'm giving the battle to you. If not, credit score going down. Next up, after this one, is Excel versus Danger Zone. Very sleeper matchup. People are not expecting a lot from this one. You know what I mean? They wasn't too crazy about the announcement for this one. I think this is a solid battle. I want to see a soul get lifted between these two because I feel like, for the most part, these guys may seem like they're in limbo. You feel me? A breakout win. Same thing I said with Rod and Don. A breakout win will help. It's going to peel back what they've already been doing. Like Excel versus A-Ward. Not heavily talked about. You know what I'm saying? Excel just an S1 against Bourne. Not heavily talked about. You feel me? Danger Zone been doing some things too. Danger Zone's also an S1. Not being talked about heavily. So I feel like a body. It's cool to have a win, a debatable. You know, oh, it's a good pen battle, bar fest. But if one of them gets lifted, it's gonna make you go back to what they've already done and really give them credit and praise. So I said I want a soul lifter. I want to point and laugh at somebody on this card, man. You understand me? I want to point and laugh. But in terms of who's gonna win this one, I can't call it. You know what I'm saying? The same thing I would say about Danger Zone. The same thing I would say about Excel. They both have pen. You know what I'm saying? They both got this. They both have the same intangibles. So in terms of picking a winner, it's hard to say. And this is a smaller room setting, if I'm not mistaken, too. So it's hard to say this is the only one I won't call. This is the only battle I probably won't call. You know, maybe at the face-off, because, again, people say a lot during the face-off. They give away strategies. It shows level of confidence of who has what, you know, what tone they looking on setting and stuff like that. So maybe after the face-off, I can tell. You know, we'll see who doesn't have rounds already, who's not done yet, who's trying to prepare the same night. We'll see. So at the face-off, I'll probably say. There's a 1SK battle, but the problem is, on the card, it says 1SK. It doesn't say the names, so, but I know for a fact that 6'8" is on the card. Shout out to him. It'd be dope if they put the names of the 1SK. Let me see if I can find it up. I do not see it. It just says 1SK, but I know for a fact 6'8" is on the card. And I'm more familiar with him, but I don't want to say who's going to win because I'm just more familiar with 6'8". I've seen him on Bullpen. I've seen him on other leagues as well. I've seen him do his things a few times. So that's about it, though. Salute. We're going to have a watch party, I think, tomorrow around a certain time. And, you know, it's going to be lit. So rarebreedentertainment.com to get your pay-per-view. Go ahead and support. Salute. It's your boy, Jay Black, a.k.a. Black Man. Shake my hand. Put in the comments who you feel soul is going to get lifted. We want a soul to be lifted. Put in the comments who you think is getting bodied. Who's going to win that $1,000. Put in the comment section right now. All right? With that being said, shake my hand.
Smicky. Lord knows I'm from the gutter. Trying to get my own island, screaming gullah gullah. Dated a detective and had her undercovers. She had a son and he called me a motherfucker.